What inspired me to write Analog and Vinyl was I was looking for a musical to work on at the time, and I didn't really have a project, and I started thinking about jukebox musicals, and that I kind of enjoyed them. I think some of them worked, some of them didn't. And I thought it would be like kind of an interesting challenge as if I was able to write one, but I don't actually own the catalog of any famous songs. So I thought, what if I did a jukebox musical of my own songs? So the original title of Analog and Vinyl was Analog and Vinyl, a jukebox musical of songs that nobody's ever heard of that were never hits. And I shortened the title because I didn't really think that would be a big draw for audiences. But the fun of it was really taking my own songs, trying them out in a story. Some of them worked, some of them didn't. And then the crazy thing that started to happen was once I started to work on the story around these pre-existing songs, I started to become more attached to the story I was telling than the songs themselves. The process was really fun. It was very interesting because it allowed me to explore the nature of jukebox musicals, how difficult they are to write, and I had sort of this new appreciation of the challenge of taking pre-existing songs and fitting them into a story. One of the first exciting moments that I had was when I read the script out loud for the first time, and one of the people that read the script was Sarah Stiles, who's playing Rodeo Girl in Analog and Vinyl. And the excitement that I had discovering an actor who embodied the piece, who was so natural, made me laugh, such a great person. And so the first excitement was really discovering very early on an actor that was going to work in the piece, and that obviously has continued to stay in the show. Everyone needs to come to see Analog and Vinyl because it's a really fun show. I mean, it's just, I tend to write things that I want to see. So not everybody shares my taste, obviously. But what appealed to me about the show was its irreverence, its sort of uplifting spirit, but interesting take on the vinyl and analog world. I mean, anybody who's ever had a record collection of vinyl and analog records will get something from the show. But even if you don't, I mean, even if that's not your thing, I think everybody relates to what the piece is saying and what it's asking of its audience. And I don't want to give too much away, but I really think that it speaks to that part of ourselves that still wants to see things that are tangible, that still wants to connect. So I think the show allows us to get a glimpse into that world, to have an appreciation of art in a particular way that maybe you didn't 5 minutes before you walked into the theater. But mostly, I think people will have a really good time if they see the show.